you open up the mouth and you hear like a scream come across it,
cool.
and like a burst of fire, like a magical fire, pours out through whatever hole it is that you're pointing it out.
The door.
You're pointing it out the door,
and
you just see it just spread out, and it ripples across the landscape, and it's like a heat wave where the whole reality seems to warp, and you just see a whole swathe of these things just disintegrate. Alright, we are back, and you have just gone to the Horizon headquarters in Seattle, given a message, strutted your way out.
Yeah.
And
that I'm here to deliver the milk.
Yeah. Your glass jar filled with eyeballs is broken, and there is really no way to fix it. The magic is gone, unfortunately. And you head back to your lovely, beautiful luxury house, or are you going to go down to contact Arky and head down there?
Yeah, we're going to. Well, first of all, I'm going to go home, put all the eyeballs in a different jar, not like a floating one, but kind of like just chuck it into a jar, so it's kind of holding its shape consistency rather than being shattered, and then go home.
Okay. You can put it in what?
In a jar.
In a jar.
Just like a cookie jar.
Chuck the pickles out of a pickle jar and kind of just
pretty much.
Put the eyeballs. Yeah, it's so gross.
That's what I do. That's how I do it. The unit does many things. You know why?
Yeah.
Syphilis. Defined me. It was disease, you see. Took my arm.
I'm gonna you took it to the mirror?
Yeah, pretty much.
I know this story.
I practice it so when I meet people in the street I know what to say.
You put it into a pickle jar, and it's just so gross. And you take it over to the ship. Arky meets you at the house and takes you over to the luxury yacht. He's out on the way there. He's well done. It was all over the news. You did a great job. Shame about the jar.
We are sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Put it in my pickle jar.
Well, you needn't have bothered. He kind of shudders a little bit. Insis is he's not at all angry. In fact, he is quite happy.
Good. Was the message delivered?
The message was delivered. It has been all over the Horizon media. And yes, and they are blaming the right people.
You mean us?
You dock at the boat, at the yacht, and you.
Now I remember now the one thing you do in Shadowrun. What's one rule of Shadowrun?
No. It's a good thing. Don't. It's okay. And you don't. You walk through the double doors, and you see the dragon is there, and you. Well done, my friends. It is a fantastic job that you have done for me, and I appreciate it. I see he gestures towards one of the walls, which turns into a screen, and you can see that there's a reporter with Horizon News Corp on the bottom, and you can see in the background images of you guys walking into the place and just laying waste to it, and you can see as technology strikes Horizon. And you see new mega wall for the megacorps.
What was that? So as technology
strikes Horizon, and you can see that there is a close up of the jar that you guys had.
And I go and look at the dragon and go, I'm sorry about the jar.
No, don't be. It was merely a prop to draw attention towards as technology.
Oh, can we have another one? That was pretty cool.
Sadly, that is the only one we have. But you have only to speak, and I will provide anything else your heart desires.
We should prepare for this war.
No, we're not fighting the war. As technology is fighting the war.
I should prepare for this war.
And speaking of which, I have another task for you.
Right.
Perhaps as technology needs a bit of incentive to strike back, and perhaps you can provide that for them.
Okay.
Is this another time for us to look through the book?
You could have done it in the break.
You didn't tell me I could go on.
There is a satellite floating in the sky that is due to be decommissioned soon. It is an AS technology satellite, and since they have no further use for it, perhaps you might find it useful.
Right. What would you suggest we do with the satellite?
I would like you to strike down the AS Technology headquarters here in Seattle.
With the satellite. Okay.
Interesting tactic.
My servant Arky has some of the passcodes to activate the satellite, and I'm sure one of you has an ability to hack into the systems, at least in a rudimentary, so I'll turn towards you as a natural person that would have it. Hacking my kryptonite. And if not, I can provide you with a technomancer to go with you.
That might be a good idea.
Yes, I thought as much after you mentioned hacking was not your specialty.
Did you see all the people who were shot? Did you see how damaged they were when they were?
I do not doubt your loyalty, unit. Your loyalty is beyond question, and my appreciation is, well, limitless.
Yeah, what just happened? He's a dragon. What do you, dragon? After this, is this what begins it?
This is the war that will change the balance of power in Seattle. Arky will supply you with all the necessary information.
Excellent.
And resources.
Yeah.
But first, he gestures
To the
to
catalogs.
Arky, and Arky walks in holding what looks to be the head of a statue of, it looks like one of those old Greek, those old Greek statues. Like, no, it looks more like a man with the carved curly hair.
Oh yeah.
Everything clean shaven, and he hands, Arky walks over and hands it to one of you. It says, "This is the mouth of Prometheus."
Right. And what does it do?
It pours water like a jug.
Think of it as a spirit bomb. AS Technology is known for its magical defenses, and this object may prove useful. But there is, it is a powerful piece of magical equipment, and the longer the mouth stays open, the harder it is to close. The more devastating the damage is to the spirit world. I would recommend using it in moderation.
So like a second.
I leave that up to your expertise.
Of course.
He hands it to you and you hold this thing, and you can see that there are hinge marks running down the side of the mouth.
Do you have any other cool stuff we can take with us?
Yes, here's a hang glider.
Yeah! I
don't know what you're going to do with it. That's
behind door one.
Cool.
You take the boat back to your beautiful mansion, and you have anything you want to do.
I'm just going to Google something. I'm sure Google's still around. That will never die. I'm just going to look up Insis-Rictus, or whatever his name was.
Which one? The name of AS Technology? Or
Insis.
Insis-Rictus.
I kind of look up, dragon with sword above head, and dragon his name. I just kind of Google it and just see what comes up.
Insis-Rictus does appear in your Google search. It is a Latin phrase meaning the sword drawn. And you can continue to research that if you have any contacts in those kinds of areas of history or anything like that.
I do have a contact in history.
Yeah, right. Which I'm just going to pull out of my pants.
No, it's a doctor. He's a doctor in
microbiology.
Where the hell is this?
6 hours later.
No, here it is. Well, I can ring up my fixer and see if he knows any. He's a fixer.
You haven't bought him his last drink.
You know what? I'm gonna go along. I'm gonna get 3 of the best bottles of wine that are in this house. The mint.
Elven wine.
We're talking
Elven
Elven wine of the highest quality. I'm gonna get
All but one.
I'm gonna.
That's mine.
Because I'm keeping it.
So I'm gonna put it in a box of thinger, and I'm gonna send it over to my fixer.
Awesome. Okay, you get a private courier and you send it over to your fixer.
While
With
I
a note
enjoy-
saying, you should call me.
That was so many units ring.
What was the Nokia one that was just like the original Nokia? Like the absolute, you know, when you opened up a Nokia phone, the 6310 or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember.
That one.
I know what you're talking
That's
about.
my ringtone, by the way. But yes.
Sponsored by Nokia.
Thank you.
Hey, if it isn't my favorite street samurai.
Why would you say I'm your favorite?
The unit. Maybe it's just the alcohol talking, but you're my favorite guy in the world.
I know.
We go back since the days of syphilis.
CA, brother. CA.
I don't even know what that stands for.
I need to ask you know anybody who knows anything about... I just want to look up some stuff in history, you know what I mean? Just work out who a man is.
This digital library. Fine. Sorry, library.
Library. You'll get that later. But, yeah, no, do you have any person who, like, necromancy, who would be able to look through the net and find information?
Necromancer loses dead bodies.
A technomancer?
Technomancer.
A technomancer. I can rustle someone up. For you, CA buddy.
You know what? There might be some more wine coming your way, my friend. Did you enjoy it?
This is sure the best bottle of wine I've ever tasted.
Well, there was 12 there for you, my friends.
Not anymore.
There's more coming. Hook us up with somebody, we just need to find out some information.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh dear.
Awesome. Do you have any connects you want to help?
I don't think an armor stealer or a mercenary can help.
No.
Could you just ask him how good my gun is? Like, how good is this baby?
My friend got this new gun, you should see it, man, it's awesome. Like, seriously, the best thing you've ever seen. I'll just have a chat, we'll just catch up.
You just happen to be awesome.
I don't need any information.
Hey, just letting you know I've
Just
got
catching
awesome
up.
stuff and I don't need you
I picked
anymore.
up some extra guns. I got this, oh, that's not your gun, is it?
No, that's your gun.
Oh,
You should get that one.
that's a sniper rifle.
Yes, it is.
Alright, you get a call. You get a call about an hour later, Nathan.
Yep.
You go, this is Blip. I have a message from my fixer to call you.
Blip, my friend. Remember me?
I'm afraid I have not been acquainted with you.
Ah, Blip, you forget. I remember. I was wondering, I need to find some information on her. You can do that for me all times.
Of course, if the price is right.
Like the show?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with old television.
Oh, it's awesome. you should definitely get
From
that and watch
80
it.
years ago.
I look at that and I look at the time. Like, 80 years.
Yes, you weren't born yet.
Like, yeah.
How the time flies.
Can you find me the background on Insis-Rictus?
I'm sorry, did you cough? Were you swallowing something?
What's his name?
Insis-Rictus.
And also any a dragon with a sword floating above his head, anything on that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But be quiet.
For the right price.
What did your fixer tell you?
10,000.
Really?
He said that you have a supplier of fine elven wine.
Yes, but if you do a good job, I will send you a bottle.
How about you send me a crate?
How?
Cheapskate.
How about I will send you a crate once we have the information.
Yes, that is fine.
And The better the information, the fuller the crate is.
No, I just want a crate of wine.
Yeah, well,
Otherwise the deal is up.
well, if you get the right
Give
information,
me a freaking...
okay, you can get a freaking crate of wine. Okay.
Excellent. You didn't even have to use your negotiation skills. Good.
We can do that. Like,
I got unlimited.
we have an unlimited supply. It doesn't matter.
Asshole. Trying to steal my money.
All this unlimited wealth is mine.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Alright, okay. You, a little while later, about 2 hours later.
Sorry, I'd just like to, if I could just purchase some again.
Yes, write down the stats.
Alright, cool.
Get an ogre like me.
No, it's
Attach it to your back and we can be brothers.
You get, a little while later, you get a call back from Blip. Who's, yes, is this a good time to call?
It's always a good time with the unit. Brother, it's okay.
Yes, who is what unit?
I'm the unit.
Your fixer did not give me your name. It is good to meet you.
The unit.
Yes, I've heard many stories about you.
I'm the unit.
Yes, unit.
Okay. So,
is that a code word for something?
give me the information.
Yes, I have information for you.
Go.
You are wanting information on Insis-Rictus. It means in Latin, the sword drawn.
We know that.
You serious?
Now, where is it? No.
On its Wikipedia page it says...
There is no information about a dragon. However, it does relate to ancient Greek mythology.
And what is he in ancient Greek mythology?
Around the sword of Damocles. Yes, there is an ancient legend about a courtier named Damocles who was in the court of Dionysus II, and he wished to experience the throne of Dionysus, and so the king let him have the throne, but he suspended a sword above the courtier's head, held by a single horse hair. And the courtier became more and more nervous, even though he had unlimited power and resources as the king, and he soon stepped down from the throne for fear of his own life.
Just got real deep for a second there. I tell him all this. So what do you think, my friend? Were you listening or were you just really looking at your guns?
I was actually just looking at my gun.
Polishing my ammo. So he has unlimited power, but is moments away from death at any time.
And so it is a lesson in power that, actually I have a phrase in Latin, which means metus est plenus tyrannus, fear is plentiful for tyrants. So the idea that those in power fear to lose it, and they fear those who plot under them.
Good. I'm happy. Let's go get a satellite.
Cool.
Or we could go kill a dragon. That's
No.
really the two options.
I think the satellite's a better option.
Whichever one you want to do.
Well, if we get the satellite, then we'll get two corporations destroying
we
one
don't.
another, which
Yeah.
we think is great.
Yeah.
If we kill a dragon, what do we get?
I get to be a dragon slayer twice.
Yes, you do.
Oh dear.
Just
That's
you know,
awesome.
I'm a dragon slayer. This is how I roll.
You are heading towards the communications tower that has the uplink to the satellite.
Oh, I thought we were going to go up there because I can get a space shuttle.
No, you can actually do it from here because that's what the Technomancer is for, is to hack into the system. But if you want to fly up to the satellite and try and do that, you can.
Wouldn't that be easier?
No, satellites don't really have anywhere to connect up, and
Okay.
you're not really trained in anything to do with space at all. You'll probably die.
The unit, space. He's got a lot
Astronauts
between here.
They don't train, do they? They just sit around and eat space food.
Alright.
Is there anything you want to do before you head over towards the communication building? It's a little bit out of town. It's
Meet our
about 10 minutes
Technomancer?
out. Yep. So Archie comes over, and you can see that with him is a woman. Yes, it is a woman. However, I have just funny minutes. There's a woman named Iris, and she is she's a lovely-looking woman who, you can see she's got laughing lines inside her mouth. She's got fiery red hair that is tied up in thick plaits.
And she has like teeth or what?
She is no, she's human.
Okay.
Yeah, and she walks over towards you. You're the unit, aren't you?
Iris!
Good to meet you. She shakes her hand. And you are...
Click.
Click, I remember. Yes, I'm so sorry. I was just reading your data files. And you're a most impressive pair. I'm sorry to hear about your syphilis. It must have devastated you. And your family.
It doesn't devastate a single person. It devastates families.
Yes, I saw your ad on television. It was part of my research.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah. High five! High five!
I'm here to help you in any way that you need.
What do you need to do your job?
I need access to the mainframe computer within the inside the communication building.
What is the best object that you could use to do the job that you need to do?
The best object
What's
I could use
the
is,
best tool that you could possibly get to do this job?
I have it already inside my brain. Yes, I'm a technomancer.
Is there anything better you could use? We have we can get anything you want.
I wouldn't mind a glass of water.
Sure.
See,
As long as it's...
Where is it? It's in the middle of
my kryptonite.
Oh no!
Yeah, mine's gold. Just so you know, I'm allergic to gold.
I'd like some gold seawater. That should follow me. No, there's nothing that I need. I have everything on me already.
Okay, so I give her a really good gun, and I give her body armor.
A missile launcher and a unicycle. Excellent.
One of those unicycles you've got in the book.
She's there and she's happy to help in any way.
Excellent.
Now, do you have a plan?
No.
Good.
We cannot see our work.
She pulls out a data map up on the wall and shows you a picture of it. And this is the building. And she also shows you pictures of the outside. And you can see that at the top of these are 3 giant satellite dishes that sit on top, level after level of these. And at the top level is where the mainframe computer is, close to where the satellite dishes are. And you can see that this is the entry point. The picture of the building itself is quite an intimidating building. It looks like it's an old school sandstone style building. And you can see that there are numerous grotesques on all the corners and all over the place. So, and some of them are the hideous, twisted kinds of creatures that sort of sit there. She says, this is perhaps the problem.
We might have a way of dealing with that problem.
Excellent. Well, then I don't foresee any issues in entering in. I need to get to the main...
entering from the ground floor or from the rooftop?
I leave the planning up to you. I'm just the help.
Okay.
And I have no new information to provide for you.
Simpson. This is just your memory. There's no. Yeah, helicopter.
Yeah, you're gonna get yourself a helicopter?
Oh, we're not gonna get any helicopter.
You're gonna get yourself a submersible helicopter.
Where's the book? Can I get this one?
Oh, right, that one. I was just going to get something simple.
Simple. Did you hear that?
I think we should get something from Az Technology, shouldn't we? Isn't that? Oh no, we're attacking them. Who are we trying to set up?
Horizon.
Horizon make helicopters?
No, they don't, unfortunately.
Sad.
They do, you can spray paint a Horizon logo on the outside of a helicopter there quite easily. You can get an orbital shuttle. Just fly to it.
How about this one?
There's a combat helicopter.
So,
here.
which of you two can fly helicopters?
Oh, the Technomancer can do it.
Oh, okay, cool. Because technomancers intuitively understand how to use helicopters.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool.
right?
She'll get a sim
That
set.
works.
She'll get some kind of
Can we-
skill soft.
Can we like matrix it into our brains?
No, but you can go and get an implant with skill soft that'll give you rudimentary understandings, but that's like surgery. It may take a while. Or you can just get somebody like Arky to pilot it. You can hire someone to fly it.
Can we get a blimp?
Just pay someone to
zip
fly
line?
it. You can totally get whatever you want.
No. I think we should just get a combat helicopter just in case something goes wrong.
How about that one? This one's worth 2.3 million.
Anything you want,
It's done!
it's yours.
What's that one? What's its stats?
Hang on.
We
It's
should just fast
1.8 million.
Okay, cool. So,
That's the only stat you care about, isn't it?
handling,
Handling +1.
plus 2, acceleration,
15/60.
20 to 40, speed,
400.
350,
No.
pilot,
2.
2, body,
16.
18, armor,
16.
16, sense,
2.
3.
So that's what
2 helicopters in it.
We can't decide, we'll take them though.
Okay.
No, just yours.
Just one?
Mrs. Smith.
No, 2 because they can only take 2 people.
Oh.
They both, that one there can only as well.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Okay, so just remember there is no helicopter pad.
Oh.
However, there are satellite dishes.
So how good's our helicopter pilot?
He's familiar. He's familiar with a helicopter.
So
But
familiar with
he's
landing
not
in
combat,
satellite
he's not
dishes?
combat trained in helicopters.
You know what?
I think
However,
we'll
you
just drive.
You
Let's
could,
just get it.
you could use a helicopter. You could use a contact.
Just go by car.
Use a mercenary. He's good at it.
Good at flying helicopters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He flew them back in the old court
he
wars
could fly a combat helicopter.
for a prize. He got wine.
Alright, I'll give my mercenary a call.
Okay, what's his name?
Oh. Jack?
What can I do for you?
Just wondering if you know how to fly a helicopter.
Yeah, in the background. Helicopters. Yeah, I used to fly them in the old court wars.
Excellent.
Hang on a second.
Where are you exactly?
Yeah, better you don't know.
Okay.
Security reasons and everything.
Yeah, I understand. But
We'll just put a bandage on it.
can you get to Seattle, in the next few hours?
Yeah, I'll be on 2 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Let's say 2 cases.
And can I ask you a
What about
question?
wine?
Do you know how to
You
fly?
heard about the wine?
Yeah, I got told by Blip.
Talking to everyone. What are you just doing a ring around?
Apparently
Drunk
it's
dialing.
good wine.
I text him this thing and say, can you fly it?
Yeah, I can fly any helicopter. with
Excellent. Can you land one of those in a satellite dish?
What do you mean? It just died. Yes. I'm not gonna go. I'm sorry.
Alright, we'll see you in 2 hours.
Constant bloody trolls.
I hang up.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Your friend sounds me.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it was on speaker. We were just all sitting there going,
He's pretty calm under fire. I'll put it that way.
Could you imagine getting that call in the middle of the Horizon building? That would have been awesome. Alright.
cool.
A couple of hours later,
Yeah.
a brand spanking new helicopter appears on the helipad on the top of your mansion.
It's Schmick. We should have got a blimp. That'd be more funny.
I don't know if Jack can fly blue.
2 hours later, Jack knocks on the door,
Yeah.
and you can use the blood stained down his side. But otherwise, he looks pretty
But
good.
it's not his blood.
Yeah, and he's looking around.
Looking for the wine.
I go along and I say, here's a bottle.
Yeah.
So you got wine?
I go along and I open the cellar and it's just wine.
All
and
right.
cheese on one side as well, like old cheese. And
He packs wine into the boot of his car,
Yeah.
and then he follows you up to the helicopter pad.
I before he puts it into his car, I put it into the sports car and say, no, this is your car now.
Give him it. All right.
We've got limited money. I'm not going to be a stingy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, that means he's.
You were fighting over a crate of wine.
Yeah, but he was an asshole.
Jack's a cool dude. He and I go way back.
You should jump into the helicopter, and the helicopter launches up into the air and heads off towards the As Technology Communications.
I asked, so does the helicopter fly well? I don't. It's a good one.
Flips it upside down and flies it upside down. Yeah, it's a really good one. I haven't flown one of these since I crashed it into a mountain, but yeah.
But you made it out, right?
Oh yeah. No, I died.
He's still got all his limbs.
Moment of silence.
Alright. And we're back.
Alright. You are heading towards the communication tower, and yeah, you can see that the 3 dishes on it, and these are massive satellite dishes.
Easily land a helicopter in one.
Do you have any magical abilities, Jack? Can you sense magic?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to open this up for a second anyway.
You hear over the radio, you are entering into restricted space. Please turn the helicopter around now.
I pick up, I'm here to deliver milk.
Roger that.
Why would you say that?
Make perception rolls.
Oh, good.
Visual?
Which...
I don't think you have perception, Johnny.
Intuition?
Intuition? Yep. Make an intuition roll.
I'm going to go to the light area, okay?
Yeah, 0.
1. I see something.
Jack goes, hey, I want to go over there.
Good old Jack.
I think I see something that you guys don't see. You can see on the sides of the buildings now that he's pointed it out to you. You can see that the gargoyles are starting to come to life, and these grotesques are launching up into the air. You can see like a flock of them start to come up.
That's
the
cool.
building itself.
Wait, don't open it yet. Wait until they get a bit closer.
Jack, can you take all these gargoyles out for us?
What's the stats on there? Does it have a gun?
Does it have a gun?
I
Does it
can't
have a gun?
see if
It's got improved. There it is. There we go. Okay, let me just read it out for everybody at home. It's got improved takeoff and landing 2.
Just show me the
Lock
gun.
on countermeasure. Where is it?
Where's the gun bit?
Rigger cocoon. 4 mounted. Exterior fixed with remote. Weapon mount.
I don't think it has a gun.
Yeah, it does. It's got guns there.
I think they're sensors.
No. It's a fighter.
Alright. He opens it up with the assault cannon on the front of the gun.
Yes.
Kind
It comes with guns. We
It's
have
gotta have heavy cannons or something.
It's got 4 of my ogre babies on the side.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It fires out this fires out from one of the, what are they called?
Gatling guns? Yeah, Gatling gun.
And you can just see in front of it, it opens up a hole in the swarm of these grotesques flying through the air, and you see them just dropping out of the sky. But some that are hit just bounces off the stone of their bodies.
Cool.
And you see them, there's so many of them.
Can we just open the side up and just...
Yeah, you open up on the
Why
side.
don't you just open up the thing's mouth?
I'm going to leave that for you. You're the man on that. I'm just going to go. I just want to shoot.
You lean out the side and you're going to fire. Your main gun. Fire away.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to give you -3 to your roll because it's at long range. You hit?
Yep.
Yeah, hit. How many successes?
1.
Excellent. Add 1 to your dice roll.
That's 10.
Oh, that's better.
1, 2.
Oh
my god. That's 2.
Alright.
Rolling like me
It
now.
smashes into the side of one of these gargoyles, but you just see the bullet explode and doesn't even seem to even move this gargoyle.
Alright. I'm going to open up the mouth.
Are they still at long distance?
They're still long distance, yeah.
We'll wait till they're about.
I'll let them close.
The long distance for you, they'd be like short range for you with any of your weapons.
Any of my weapons?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, because yours is like a sidearm.
Yours is, yeah.
Maybe the Stein Minotaur anti-material rifle.
Hey, I'm not carrying that.
Yeah, you are. You got it. You picked it up when we were there. That one.
No, I didn't. I picked up the XN629
Such a
OICW.
really Oh yeah, the nuclear weapon. You remember the one you picked up? All right, you're going to open fire with anything?
Well, maybe I should take them out with my sniper rifle.
Yeah, go for it. Make a roll. You're at short range for a sniper rifle.
I sure am.
So no difficulties. Go for it.
So, what kind of? I don't know what that is. Is that a long arm? I guess.
Yep.
For do I get? What do I plus to that? Nothing.
Nothing except your attribute, whatever your attribute is. Attached to agility, I assume.
Yeah. So it's those.
Oh, that's a good roll. You hit.
Excellent. 4.
Okay, add 2 to your roll.
To my
Damage roll.
Which is normally 7. Oh,
Yeah. Goodbye, Gargo.
5.
Yep. All right.
And my armor piercing is.
Oh, your armor piercing.
-2.
What's your armor?
No, -1.
Alright, yeah, you see it just hits it and you see the thing just crack apart and the two halves fall down to the ground.
Oh, mine was -4, by the way.
-4 AP.
Oh no, minus 3 AP.
Oh yeah, cracks fire. Yeah, okay. Yours would have gone down. Yeah, it's closing in. It goes down, it's now in medium range.
I'm going to take another shot.
Take another shot, go for it. These things, by the way, are probably about the size of like a leopard or something like that. So they're quite large, and there are quite a few of them.
I'm going to take one more shot. Then
Okay,
next
go
round,
for it,
I'm going to go for the metal.
Go for it.
1, 2.
How many ones did you roll?
3.
Alright, cool. So you hit, but you also did a glitch.
Okay.
Awesome. Alright, they're gonna try. Yeah, you definitely hit. I didn't roll anything. So
Okay.
what do you get? 3. Alright, go for it.
1, 2, 3.
Add 3 to your dice roll.
So that's 10.
3.
With -4.
-1.
It's armor penetration -4.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, AP.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
I actually killed 2 with that.
Surely that does something for his glitch.
No, it doesn't do anything in his glitch, but it definitely hits, and you see it just explode into a shower of fragments of rock. However, something strange happens inside the barrel.
Oh, don't you dare!
Oh, not his
Oh, my
baby!
baby!
Like apparently, like a little bit of metal got caught in it or something like that. It somehow needs to be cleaned out.
Okay, so
you
I
can fire
can't use
again.
it. Just throw it back. Cool.
It's not blasting damage, it's just losing a little bit of clean.
Don't you
Just
just
needs to
destroy my baby?
He was really upset for a
roll.
second there.
Okay, Johnny, you gonna open the mouth?
Oh, what range are they at now?
You're at short range for yours.
Oh,
Your
short
sniper
range.
rifle still.
Oh, but
Your sniper rifle is incredibly.
Oh yeah, it's
compared
probably
to
short range.
So
Short range last time. For
yeah,
sniper
it
rifle.
was.
I might just open them now. I mean,
Alright.
there's so many of them. Like we can keep picking them off one at a time. That it's only going to hardly make them dead.
I'm sure the machine gun would have taken a few out now anyway.
Yeah, the machine gun is firing way through. And yeah, you could have jumped on with a heavy weapon and fired the machine gun too if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Which you still can if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, you
I'm
jump into
gonna
the
open
seat
it now.
and start.
That's all I'm going to do.
You open up the mouth and you hear like a scream come across it,
Cool.
and like a burst of fire, like a magical fire, pours out through whatever hole it is that you're pointing it
Out
out.
the door.
You're pointing it out the
Leaning
door.
out the door.
And you just see it just spread out, and it ripples across the landscape, and it's like a heat wave where the whole reality seems to warp, and you just see a whole swathe of these things just disintegrate, and not disintegrate, but you see it hit them, and then they just drop like stone, like they're literal stones falling from the
So they
ground.
just lost their magicness and turned into
Completely.
stone.
But where the light hits, you just see it leaves a permanent trail of this rippling warp that travels through this whole area. And as you see others head into it, they just drop like stones. And it feels like the fabric, like the spiritual fabric of the world is just being torn to pieces.
How many
And that was 1 second of, and you
I shut it pretty quick.
shut it. I'm gonna get you make a strength roll.
Oh, good.
Strength strength plus body to kind of
Put my body in there.
yeah.
But she's
Oh man, you cannot shut this thing. It is.
Okay,
in fact, you sprain your wrist. Forcing you go. Oh!
okay. I'm gonna jump up and have.
So this thing just as it turns around and you just see it hit across the landscape and just leaving these tears all through reality.
I'm gonna go help him shut it.
Alright, you go over to it.
Strength plus body.
Strength plus body.
What's this? Strength plus body?
It's huge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 successes. Alright, you managed to shut this thing, shut the mouth of it.
You brought one more one, we would have been in trouble.
There's still a swarm heading towards you.
It didn't kill them all?
No, it took out a section of them.
Okay, I'm just going to tell the guy in the helicopter to turn side on, and I'm just going to over the entire swarm.
Alright, he spins the helicopter around and you open up the mouth again and it pours out and you just
Sorry,
see-
Johnny, I don't mean to take over, but you rolled 1.
I rolled 3 ones.
you can jump on the heavy weapon because that's actually your specialty.
Yeah, you should.
I think we should swap roles. So I'm gonna. Oh, it's not. Heavy weapons aren't my specialty. But weapons
It's
are.
not, weapons your specialty. Look, weapons specialist.
If it
Not
shoots,
specialty.
if it you know what goes on fire quickly?
You pour it open. It's gonna. This is like a long pour, so it's gonna be harder to shut the mouth. But you just see them just drop from the sky.
Just as many as I can, maybe 3-4 seconds.
Okay, you hold it. Okay, all right. Now make a strength plus body roll to see if you can shut it, and you're going to either roll your machine gun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, it is really hard to shut, and you can see it takes you another turn just to close the mouth, and you are straining to close this thing, even with like a metal arm or one, just trying to push it in. Johnny, you open fire with the heavy assault, right? The assault cannon.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
2.
3.
3. Okay, you pour it down on these things. I'm going to get you to add a +5 to the roll on your damage.
What's the damage of a heavy cannon?
The damage in a heavy cannon, I don't have it in front of me.
Can I just say, I'm going to tell Iris and the other guy who's with us to get on heavy cannons too, because there's 4 of them.
Are there 4 cannons on this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this gun. This is awesome.
Can I say, best book if you've got unlimited money is this one.
Isn't it fun to have a game where you
Money's
have no problem with money?
Do you know
You
what?
don't want it all the time, but just occasionally.
I want this one.
Everyone should work for a dragon.
Yeah. Assault cannon. Alright, 10p.
Now you feel like how I feel every time I fight my buddy users.
10p plus. Oh wow. Okay, 15 dice. That was a good roll. 7.
Alright, you see around 20 of these things just explode into dust, and as you see the explosion of them hits others with the sheer force of it, and you see the others just falling from the sky as well. It looks like there's not many left, but they're very close. You can do it one more time.
I'll open the wife.
What? You gonna open up this thing one more time?
You bet, yeah.
Alright. You open it up and you pour the fire across these things, and you try and get as many as you can.
Yep.
Alright. Make a roll. You're gonna do it for how long? You're gonna do a long, just a mop up.
A mop up, yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's about 3 seconds.
Yeah, two.
3 seconds, I'd say. Alright, go for it.
But I prepared for it this time. I know like how bad it is. Like I know how much strength I have to put into it. So I got my body ready for it.
Alright.
And it wasn't as long as the last time.
Yeah. You were after 4 successes. You shove this thing shut and
Shut the wife.
And you are exhausted. You are absolutely exhausted from this. But you see, there's only 2 left flying towards it. And you, Johnny, surrender. Surrender.
That's more my style.
All right, Johnny.
Let's just say.
These things land onto the side of the helicopter, and then one of them starts making their way towards the rotor blades.
I'm sorry. I took out like 30 of them last time.
Are they close enough for me at the door? Because it's a small helicopter.
You can try and reach out and climb up the side.
With my katana blade.
You can try that, yeah.
Because it's got reach 2. So
And you can poke it in the butt as it makes its way out. Yeah, go for it.
Just like cut its legs off.
Alright, I'm going to get you to make a climbing roll.
Climbing, yep. 3 plus...
Now this is without a safety harness, isn't it?
Yeah, but I got a mechanical arm that can grab on.
Yeah, come.
So I'm counting that.
You're trying to kill him, aren't you?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, just like syphilis. Make a roll.
Okay, so
climb. Add yours.
Climb plus... It's a very gymnastic thing to do.
What is it? Climb plus S?
Climb plus strength?
Strength. So it's a strength thing. That's a good thing. It's only 1 dice less. So. By the way, you are exhausted. I just want to point this out. You're pretty exhausted from all this.
Yeah, but I'm used to... In my football days, I used to get to the point where you had like, you think you'd run out of energy. I just got that second wind. Of like, the adrenaline really kicks in. And that's you know what, as Arnold Schwarzenegger says, this is back in the day, many, 80 years ago or something, it doesn't count unless it burns, till it starts burning. That's what my motto has always been. It doesn't count until it starts hurting.
Excellent.
And as I say, if I climb outside...
Oh, that is a critical botch.
Oh my goodness.
That is a critical
You rolled no
botch.
5s or 6s and 3 1s.
It's true.
You're probably going to fall off the helicopter with that.
Thanks, teammate. Who's on the same team?
It's true. Okay. You climb up, and you're scrambling to get up there, and your hand reaches out and grabs onto the exhaust pipe. However, it's not your metal hand. It is your real hand.
You're gonna make my
and
lose.
it burns. It burns, and as you hold on to it, you just feel the flesh on the side of your hands just searing pain. And
So this is the burn I was
and
talking
you're
about.
that's what I'm saying. I was trying to make it symbolic for you. And you're holding on, Johnny. If you want to try and help him, now is the moment.
Yeah,
it's about to fall.
I think I might try and climb up there and help him.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna.
what you gonna do with all those dice?
Can I say, was that wavy thing hurting us?
Maybe. No, it wasn't hitting you at all.
What about the airplane?
No, it wasn't hitting you
No,
at all.
because it just hurt
Just
magic.
open that up on the top of the thing so the airplane doesn't die. I can probably hold on for a round. My metal hand.
Yeah, maybe. We'll make a willpower roll to see if you can.
I can will.
But
Hang on.
Not yet. Johnny's gonna do his thing.
No, I just want to see what my will is. Oh God, no, I need you.
You're like, I can't hold on. I don't have the mental strength. What you gonna do, Johnny?
Well, how close to the door is he?
He's
sort of hanging on.
yeah, his
and
lower
hanging down.
feet, like a lower
lower
legs
body.
are still hanging down from there. So you can grab onto 2 lower legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab his legs and drag him back in.
All right, cool. I'll just make it unarmed, just a bit of a grapple kind of thing to pull him in.
He watches, we all fall out, and the game is over.
And Jack finishes the mission because Jack is the real hero.
Oh, 1, 2.
All right, you manage to grab onto him, and you're pulling him inside. He's holding his hand. I haven't had this much since syphilis. And meanwhile, smoke starts pouring out of the top of the helicopter. Guys, do something!
Yeah, you gotta open the mouth. Alright,
I don't think you can open the mouth
I think it's
anymore.
gotta
Your
be
hand
me.
is too burning.
I'm gonna open the mouth and hope that what's her name gives me a hand.
Alright, cool.
What's the girl's name?
Her name's Iris.
Well, you pretty much have to go, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm just
You open it once.
Open it, pointing at the
You
ceiling.
can probably close it
And then
close it with 1 second. Alright, you hear it thunk, 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 as it falls out of the off the side of the helicopter, and falls down.
Yeah, but
And
much
you
more.
close the thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent, go for it.
What are we rolling? Body and
You
strength?
are rolling body plus strength.
Yes, I didn't watch.
Oh,
2.
yes, okay, it shuts it. Your hand's still hurting from where your wrist got injured, but you managed to shut it, and you hear from the second gargoyle, remember the two of them?
Yeah, but that's what we.
No, I haven't even. But they're both above
One
me.
was
Why
up
would they
there.
get
I didn't
close
say
to
what
me?
the other one was doing, and you hear it from below this sound.
I feel cheated. Do you feel cheated?
I didn't say they both went. I said one went for the
No,
the
it's true,
blades.
it's true.
So where is the other one?
Below you, somewhere near the engine.
Where's the engine in the helicopter?
Well, it's at the rear, isn't it?
No, it's just underneath the propeller.
Oh,
All in the one.
well, maybe he's making his way up the bottom to go to the top. How about
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go out the side again. No, I can't. Basically, is he nearing any of the gun turrets?
It's hard to tell.
Well,
because
I can
all you're
tell-
going from is the sound of the.
I can hear him, so now I'm just going to turn around and open the mouth.
All right, give it 2 seconds to kind of make sure you get everywhere.
Not just the one. I'll just point it really accurately because I can hear where it is.
All right, let's make a roll on something to see if we can accurately hit this thing.
Intuition?
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, intuition plus. Let's go
Logic?
small.
Yeah, intuition plus logic. You logically know where it is.
Yeah, okay.
You
Let's
have
go. Let's
intuition.
just do a pure attribute roll.
Yeah.
Intuition plus logic.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good.
Great.
Yeah, you reckon you know pretty much where it is.
All right.
All right, you fire away. You hear the sounds of the claws detaching, and then nothing. And you
Wrench
shut
it
this
closed.
thing. All right, 1 second. Can he? Yes, it shuts,
Easily.
and you fly towards the satellite dish, and you land on the middle one. This one here.
Yeah, but it's up like this, right?
It's up. Yeah, it's up like that. Point at the sky.
Excellent.
But they've got a little like hatch in the middle.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
James
you-
Bond taught me that.
You land quite carefully. Jack's a pretty good pilot. He lands in the middle bit, and he goes, "Do you want me to wait for you here?"
Yeah, but make sure you stand out with the gun. Protect the craft. Try and fix it.
All right, the unit.
I know what I'm doing.
He jumps out, strikes a heroic pose, and waits.
And just, do you know how to fix any of this stuff? You know, battlefield fix.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that and guard the helicopter at the
High
same
five.
time. No, because you pay your head.
Oh god! Actually, I'm gonna go to first aid. I've got a few things to do. Can I give you my weapon just to clear it out before we run in?
Yeah.
So,
I'm good at that.
You're good at that stuff. You can make a roll on it if you want to see if you can
Sure.
successfully clear it.
What's that?
Alright, and you are trying to heal your hand?
that'd be firearm design plus.
Alright, what are you going to do for first aid?
First aid, I'm going to open the first aid kit.
Excellent. You have no first aid skills?
No, does Iris have any first aid skills? Because she's a fully fledged character.
No, she has no idea about first aid.
What about
At
Jack?
all. Jack, let's find out. Yeah, Jack knows how to do first aid. He knows how to
Because he was fixing. I said, Jack, fix my hand.
I can do 3 things at once. He wraps up your hand as best that you can. It's not the best because it's quite sore, but he puts a salve over it, and yeah, it's the best he can do. Numb some of the pain.
Cool. So he's done a good job.
He does a good job as he can.
Okay, cool. So I actually have a
Whilst
connection who's
simultaneously fixing up the car
Jack,
and also guarding it.
this is Jack.
Jack.
This is Jack. This isn't like helicopter pilot number 1. This is Jack.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a last name.
No.
He doesn't need one.
And he doesn't wear red either. Because that was part of the dress. Nobody wears
He wears
red.
a cowboy hat.
Probably does.
All right.
I rolled 3.
This is a not.
Yeah, you can easily, it easily clears away.
That's what I do.
You've done it 100 times.
Yeah.
And it's over 1,000 names. Alright, you
I
head
put a bit of my
towards...
special spray in there. You know.
Oh,
Now adds a little bit of range.
You know, if you go like this, I just feel it, and it feels just like the motion is just so much more.
Okay, you head towards the hatch. You open it up and head down the ladder, down into, basically onto the roof of this building. You need to get down 1 more level, and you can see that there is a entry. There's a door basically on the top that leads into a set of stairs. That you know from the schematics of the building. And yeah, you start to head down into it, and you go to touch the door itself, and you just feel like an electric like an electric seal, like almost like a covering around this thing.
EMP.
You got one left, don't you?
Yeah.
It's very old school. Like we could just.
It's almost like it's not electricity, like it's something.
Open the wife.
Alright, open it up, go for it.
Is that me again? Do I have to do all the work now? Oh no, we fixed your hand.
And I've got a high pain tolerance.
Yeah.
Like that's
you can do it now, you can do it now.
Yeah, so we'll do it together. We'll do it together.
It is a small head, just to let you know.
Yeah, I think
50
you do it.
hands can hold this thing.
You do it, you got enough dice
there. You open the mouth and you see it hit this thing and just the whole area just warps and starts, and you can actually see visible cracks start to appear on the air itself. And as it does, these cracks, you actually see that it reveals that there seems to be this building is coated in some kind of barrier surrounding it.
It's working.
Good.
And we've got to leave it open until it cracks, right?
Yeah. You hold it open, and you can see the cracks are starting to appear. This whole building is coated in a barrier, and you're basically breaking through the barrier around this building itself.
I might need a hand.
The air is just becoming more and more distorted in this whole area until it becomes that petroleum jelly kind of over a lens, and yeah, you can see the building itself starts to shake as you hold it open, and then finally just this crash as the barrier around it, and you just feel like the air pop in your ears. And you're holding it there, and you shut the door. Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, it's halfway closed. You can see it.
5 is halfway
Closed.
wow.
You had it open for like 7 seconds.
If you hold it on the ground, and I get my combat axe and just
yeah, you can do that.
Just beat down on it.
Yeah. You want to do that instead?
Can I do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Club.
Alright, so you're going to use it as a club? Maybe the back of it?
Yeah.
So it doesn't shatter.
I'm not going to axe it, I'm going to use the back.
Yeah, the back of it, yeah.
So, clubs. Yep. Can I throw my body into it too?
Yeah, no, you can't use more than your stats.
Oh,
so you can use your body instead if you want to.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, it helps.
Alright.
2 more?
You smash down on it and you just see a crack start to appear in the actual statue itself.
Why do we break everything?
But the mouth closes a little bit more.
Right, I'll close it now.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 is enough.
5.
Oh, 5 is more than enough. It shuts.
I look at him and just go, why did you crack it?
I didn't mean to.
It looks pretty unstable.
Excellent.
It looks pretty unstable.
Great, thanks, John.
oh, John takes stuff away from me, even though I gave you a freaking attack helicopter.
It's true, you did give me.
All I feel is the negatives. negative.
Alright, you head into this building and you go downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this building, yeah, you can see that there isn't anyone in this corridor area at all, and you head into the communications section. The door on it is locked, and you can see that there is a small glass looking window into this mainframe computer area, and you can see that there are 2 technicians inside huddled there and looking like huddled in the back, looking out towards that glass window, and they look very brave.
I'm here to deliver the milk.
They're just freaking out. Yeah. The door is quite secure on this mainframe.
How secure?
Quite secure. It's a heavy metal door.
I got this.
And if you use explosives on it, there is a mainframe computer inside.
I'm going to knock on the door with my massive gun that comes out. I'm just going to go tap, 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 and go, the door. And then I point the gun at them through the glass.
Alright. Do you want to make an intimidation roll?
Certainly.
Do you have intimidation? Surely a man of your caliber has intimidation.
I have negotiation, which would be a...
Alright, I'll let you do negotiation. Plus, what is it normally? Charisma? Would you want to use maybe your strength or your body?
Yeah, I put my strength into it. And show my bionics and all that.
I'm going to make a opposed roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
1, 2.
Okay, that beat my 1. Just. And you see you see one of them goes up to the glass and goes, "You're not going to kill us, are you?"
If you open the door, I'm not going to kill you. I open the door, you get to leave. That's the deal.
You promise?
I put my gun away.
Okay, he opens the door, and the other door.
Run.
It's like wet patches, you can see their eyes, and they run out. Well, that went well, said Iris.
What, they don't usually run this smoothly, Iris?
I don't know, I've never been in this situation before. It's all going so smoothly, don't you think?
Do you think you can deal with this mainframe?
Alright, she lays her hands on the mainframe.
You don't want to like go to the keyboard?
She's a technomancer.
She doesn't need keyboards.
And she starts working on it.
With
I'm
the
going to
wire.
make perception rolls.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't have perception.
Do you
What
want
do
to
you
make...
normally roll for this?
What's perception attached to?
Intuition.
Intuition, do you want to make an intuition roll?
Oh. 1.
So pretty good.
1.
Wow.
You rolled the same.
But we're really looking out, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm assuming, which is why I gave you a perception roll, that you're alert and wanting to look at it. Alright, because I rolled no successes. Footsteps coming up down the corridor towards you.
Excellent.
well, there's one door,
Down
right?
this corridor, down here.
And where are we?
You are in here.
Where's the one door?
Down one level down. Through, actually no, sorry, through here, this is the stairs. So through here, coming down this area here.
And where's the mainframe?
Mainframe's in here, which is where you are.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to sit at the door with my gun, just like, which is really smooth because it's.
Yeah, you lubricate it. Alright, so he's going to stand right there, and you're going to wait till they come through here, and then you're going to fire, yeah? Or you're going to shoot them.
No, we should probably go outside and shoot the mainframe. Instead, oh, you botched. Hang on, everything you want dies.
Yeah, I'm so mean. This adventure's all about me being mean.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to go out into the corridor with my new gun, which happens to be an assault rifle and a grenade launcher. And I think I'm going to go grenade version for this little moment.
Okay.
So I need my grenades as well. Oh, they're on different sizes of my cage. This is
Oh,
going to be very
awful.
frustrating.
Let's stop the game now.
Okay, good idea. Okay,
That's it there.
so I have a semi-automatic grenade launcher.
Yep, cool. With an over-barrel grenade. Yep, cool. I'm with you. Go for it.
Cool. So what do I...
Well, you got the stats for your grenade already?
Yep.
Alright, so you're just firing the grenade as a grenade launcher, so you're going to fire it. So you use your
Long
long arm, yeah? And now you are at, for a long arm grenade launcher, you are at short range.
Excellent.
They're going to get out of the way when they see this, by the way. They're going to try and get out of the way.
We're going to try. 3.
Alright, yes, your shot hits in amongst them. They, a number of them scatter out of the way, but you see 2 of them aren't quick enough, and go for it.
Oh, so now I've got to roll my grenades damage.
Yep, make your grenade damage roll.
Which is 5p...
Plus 2.
2... Oh no, 12p. Oh, I was going to say 5p doesn't sound like very much.
Yeah.
No, what's that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 2...
Yep, dead.
Oh my goodness, I might have even got the ones that jumped out of the way. 6.
Yeah, okay. You see the 2 of them, they're just smoking boots.
How paranoid
What about the rest of them?
The others have ducked out of the way. They managed to leave. I roll pretty well.
Oh, okay.
And
they're on the ground, they look over and all 3 of them are there, and it's just 2 heads lying next to them.
they managed to duck into here,
Okay.
and get out of the way of the blast. And then you see them basically take cover over here, and they seem to be and fire back towards you.
Are we in cover as well?
Yes, you're in cover here.
So we're sort of firing along this wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. What are you gonna do, Nathan?
I'm going to fire my big gun.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make it hard, so you minus 2 your roll for them being in cover. Go for it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah, because they're rolling really badly. And yep, go for it. You hit the first guy who ducks his head out to fire, and you hit him right in the face.
So I add the 3 to my 10.
Yep.
My 10. It's going
Go
so
for it. Roll well. Not that you need to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay.
7.
You hit him right in the head, and you see and he just falls to the ground.
How many are left?
One guy's left.
Alright.
Surrender!
You always say that.
Come on.
This guy has not appeared. Just to let you know, he has not appeared.
Not appeared.
He
Oh, sorry.
hasn't ducked out yet, but you know he's in there.
Yeah. We should make him.
Okay, I'm gonna put away my crazy gun and pull out my Walter MA 2100 and just look through the sight on my sniper rifle at where I think his head's gonna pop out with my finger on the hair trigger, and the instant his head comes out before he even gets the shot off, I'm gonna shoot him.
Alright. You're poised there, and you are as well, I imagine. You're ready to go.
I'm kind of just looking around. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not as ready.
An explosion blows out the wall over here, and you hear a cry of pain coming from Iris.
Alright. I'm going to go back in. Yeah.
Okay, we just turn around,
Yeah.
and you can see that whole wall has exploded, and and Iris is clutching onto her shoulder, but you can see there's a large gaping wound, and she's got bits of fragment from fragmentation grenade in her collarbone.
Alright, cool. I run in there and I look through her, shoot the guy.
You dive through the smoke
and just
debris.
And just let rip.
With your
single
shot weapon.
Yeah.
Rub! Excellent.
Like,
Alright. I'm going to make a perception roll to see through the haze.
cool. Not a problem. Two.
Alright, yes, you can see him, and he is basically barricaded, not barricaded, but he's made a barrier using some basically an old storage area with different kinds of lockers and tables and things like that, so that he can shield himself from the blast of the grenade. And you see he's just about to launch himself through to head into the room that he's just exploded, and you step up and you fire towards him. Go for it. He's going to try and get out of the way.
1, 2,
More than
3,
2.
4.
Okay, take 2, plus 2.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. How many? Plus 2?
Plus 2.
Really?
2.
No. So you see he shrugs off the explosion. It just doesn't penetrate his armor.
Destroy
Just
him.
impacted off the surface.
Destroy him.
And yeah, you see he's Johnny. You head into us as well. He's pulling another grenade off his belt. Is it what they call it? Bandolier.
Shoot his armor. You're the weapons expert.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open up with my semi-automatic.
Alright, go for it.
Spray until he stops.
Go for it. So you're going to do a burst fire at him?
No, semi-automatic.
Oh yeah, okay, cool, sorry. Cool, so you fire. Go for it. You fire twice, remember? So first shot, I'm going to give you a -1 because of his movement.
Okay.
And go for it. And he's at -1 because he's been shot once already this round.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, you hit. +3.
1.
Okay. Yeah, you hit, but it's stun damage.
So I get another roll.
No,
That's stun him enough to stop
but
him.
he's gonna try and use his
He can't
how
throw a grenade if he's stunned.
Hang on, no. So stun damage. What happens is if it isn't high enough to damage to get through his armor, then it becomes stun damage rather than physical damage.
Okay.
So he has to see if he can withstand the stun damage, which he does. So yeah, it hits into him. You get a second shot. Go for it.
Are you like destroy?
And you hit as long as you roll 1 dice.
Yeah.
Alright, add all your successes to it.
What, all 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There we
He's
go,
dead.
3.
3. Alright, yeah, you see him fall down. He's not dead, but he drops the grenade. The live grenade.
Can we duck?
I'm gonna
Die.
I'm gonna shoot the grenade. Just shoot it like
With what, your single shot gun?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, technically you should be shooting every second round with this gun, but anyway.
Really? Why?
While
No, it's no. It's
Oh, it's got the clip.
it's got the clip of 6.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
while he does that, I'm gonna try and shield Iris from the blast.
That's a good idea.
I
That's a
knew
good idea.
I knew.
Because I'm a man.
Yeah. Whereas you're firing an explosive
Round
out of the grenade, which doesn't, kind of, well.
I don't know how your sentence could actually help. But anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, that's enough to hit a grenade. Yep, that's enough at short range.
Just trying to push it back.
Alright, roll your damage with those bonus of what you rolled.
5. So
Actually, I'll give you a bonus 2. Bonus 2 to it rather than 5. Because it's a small.
2. Okay, cool. So that's 10. Stupid.
This is unfortunate because you actually
Don't want to do.
don't want to do damage. Because you just want to knock it away.
You want to roll really low.
Yeah.
As low as you possibly can.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
1 success.
2.
2 successes. Alright.
Without watching it.
Yeah, no, I'll let you get away with that. So, yeah, it hits it and you see it fly backwards behind the barrier and just. And let's see. Do you want to make a quick reaction roll?
Yep. Just reaction. Yep. 6.
Yep. Make a roll in your reaction. Alright, yes, you duck behind cover and the blast isn't in the angle. So you get hit with little bits of debris.
But
it's
I'm running
nothing-
on my own.
Yeah, it's nothing too serious. And Nathan's in the way anyway, between the two. She is there holding her shoulder. She looks pretty badly hurt, but she doesn't look out of the game.
Gee, that was fun.
I just need a little bit more time.
We'll hold them off.
Can we just do like? I think we have like basic wrap the wound up type.
I don't know, do you have a first aid kit with your unlimited budget? No?
Oh, we didn't ask
No,
for it.
you didn't ask for one.
Oh.
So you don't have one, but you can tear a strip of cloth over it and start to wrap the wound.
Yeah.
Can we just look around?
Stabilize it.
Sure,
Yeah, you can find a
first.
little bit of. Yeah, alright. You can find a first aid kit and you start to wrap the wound. She starts concentrating. You see she's visibly weak, and she's concentrating.
Stim
And
pack.
you hear.
You carry one. You said before you
Don't-
carry
don't-
stim pack because you're addicted to steroids.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So stimmer.
You stim pack it.
Yeah, I better do that.
Over it. Okay, cool.
Because you're addicted to them. So
It's
I
a
might
real,
take one myself
It's a real wrench to give up one of your stim packs, but you stick it on, and you see a jolt forward with the adrenaline kick of it all. You hear over the radio.
too. Okay, I carry them. Around.
As she's concentrating, you hear over the radio, guys, the satellite dish is moving.
And then I look at Iris and go, "Are you moving the satellite dish?
Of course I am. I've got to get into position.
What about the other 2?
I need all 3 to triangulate the signal.
Jack, you're gonna have to take off for about 5. Is
Yeah,
that
well,
cool?
give me a second. I'm trying to fix the engine and guard the ship.
Iris, just give him a second, okay?
Well, hurry up. I can't hold this for much longer.
Jack, get your ass to it.
Alright, I'm moving. It's better be worth 2 crates of wine.
So get my third crate.
Jack, if you make it out of here, you get to keep the helicopter.
Alright.
I don't care.
Alright, it's airborne. They move. You hear the sounds of running footsteps coming up from the stairs below.
Okay, there's 2
So
doors now.
if you want to find a way to neutralise the system or lay down suppressive fire or something.
I might lob
How about
a
this?
grenade down there.
I'm gonna go
Do
here.
you want to make a quick
and you go here.
lob a grenade? So throw a
Oh,
grenade.
well, no, am I lobbing or am I lobbing it with a launcher?
It's probably
Better dice. Whatever. the
whichever one
best.
you want to do.
I think I might launch it.
Cool. Make a roll.
Yep.
3, 4.
Yeah, enough. yeah, it fires down there and it explodes. And ah! Scream, and yeah, you don't hear any more sound, footsteps coming for the moment. Iris says, "Okay, I've done it. Quick, let's get out of here."
Alright.
You help her up.
Yeah.
And we hear the sounds of footsteps coming up again, and fire coming down through this corridor as you guys make your way up towards the ladder to get up to
Can I just look at Iris for a sec before we leave the room? Iris, are there any drones in here?
I don't think so. No, this is just for communications.
There's no drones at all, like security drones.
No, I can't see any.
Okay, cool. Let's go. I was thinking that just a few drones to cover our tracks.
Ah, that's a good idea.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sorry.
Yeah.
You climb up the ladder just as semi-automatic fire hits towards where your feet just were, and you climb up into the new antenna area, which is landed on a different one.
Yeah.
And you guys climb up.
Before we go, I'm just going to drop a grenade down the bottom.
Yeah, cool.
Just drop one down the stairs.
Yeah, down the stairs.
Explodes. You jump into the helicopter and you take off into the sky. And as you're flying towards Seattle, you see like this fiery ball dropping from the sky, and you just see where it hit towards Seattle, and you see it. And this explosion, almost a mushroom cloud explosion, as it hits one of the towers of the as technology tower, and you just see this tower just crumble to the
That's
ground.
like a big tower.
It's not like one of these like massive tall skyscraper.
Like one of those ones.
Okay.
Not like the pyramid. Who are the pyramids?
Oh, yeah, no, it'd be a pyramid. Is there a pyramid there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like, no, it's one of the tall towers in this area, and you see it just crumple.
I think.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now
You did it.
We did it. Can we put on an autopilot while Jack, Mr. Talent, fix up Iris' arm?
I'm glad we brought Jack to this.
Yeah. You put it on autopilot and fix it up. You make it back to Insis, who congratulates you on a job well done, and
We started a war.
you started a war, and and he's very happy to work with you again. Perhaps you could work with him as a team.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well done, guys.
So we get to keep everything that he gave us.
You do, as long as you're working for him.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy with that arrangement.
That's cool. We did it.
Awesome.
Hey!
Well done.
Alright, cool.
Awesome. Good one, John.
You got what you wanted. There you go. An adventure all about getting what you want and feeling awesome.